House. So next up, BWK, Beth Wessel-Kroeschell for House District 49.
Good afternoon. Thanks everybody for being here. It's a hot Sunday afternoon, so it's kind of nice to be in here in the air conditioning. I am Beth Wessel-Kroeschell. I am running for re-election to my 10th term. And as of now, I'm unopposed, but I rode to Nevada with County Auditor Lucy Martin, and she assures me that they can still nominate someone till August 27th. So I am aware and being careful. This morning, I saw Gabby Giffords on the CBS Morning Show. I don't know if any of the rest of you saw that. And the Giffords Group, as you know, has been fighting for universal background checks since she was shot in the head in 2011. We have a new gun control legislation, but universal background checks were not included in that bill. Gabby, who has permanent brain damage, responded with, "No turning back, fight, fight, fight every day, move ahead, do not look back, keep moving forward no matter what." So today, Gabby is my inspiration. No, I don't want to disregard the fact that we have a lot to be worried about. We have gun violence, as we talked about, restrictions on reproductive health care, a politicized federal and state Supreme Court, the attempted insurrection, the cost of gasoline, climate change, inflation, attacks on social justice, and I could just keep going on and on. Which brings me to, I run into many of you in the grocery store or downtown at farmers market, and when we run into each other, it seems like we often just kind of stop. We start to talk about some of these issues, but there's so many and they're so overwhelming that sometimes we just both sigh and think, there's no way we can cover everything in a grocery store conversation. But I do hear from many of you saying, how can you stand it? Listening to all those lies and always fighting this uphill battle. So the answer is, I'm an optimist. I believe we can turn this around. We all need to believe that. I'm honored to be the person who tells truth over lies. I'm honored to fight the battles to put people over politics, and I'm honored to represent you. Tax cuts should go to struggling Iowans and not corporations. People need the freedom to make their own decisions about when they will have a child. Every child deserves truth and education. We need to make Iowa a welcoming environment that is inclusive of a diverse population. And Iowans need a living wage, and it must keep up with inflation. It's time. I put people over politics, which creates an opportunity to find constructive solutions to these complicated issues. I want to thank you for your ongoing support, and I want to thank you for all the work that you do to elect Democrats at all levels. I am working, even though I'm unopposed. I do raise money for other candidates for the House Truman Fund. There are 114 days until the midterms, so let's all get to work. Thank you again for being here.